Good morning, everyone, and a very warm welcome to our panelists, students, and all attendees. Thank you for tuning with us for this webinar on Festival. Today, we have two extremely talented panelists with us, Mr. Danny Lingdo and Mr. Shempanglin Khadeswa. Good morning, sirs.
Morning.
The Legdom will feature five Khasi instruments, their history, construction, tuning, and traditional music played on these instruments. We will also have further ado. Let me introduce our panelists and let's get going. Danny, Danny sir. Danny sir has a diploma in traditional music from NEHU and in classical guitar from ABRS. He has been teaching music to several keen learners for the past 7 years at various schools like the School of Classical Guitar Shillong, Badri School of Music, Synod Higher Secondary School, and Alaya School of Music. Shempanglen Khadeswa. Shempanglen sir has a Master in Arts and Music from Martin Luther Christian University, Shillong. He's been teaching in Evening Lights Music Academy, Assembly Institute of Music Shillong, BM Press Secondary School, and several other kinds of music academy. He's also received the Young Artist Award in 2017 by the Northeast Zone Culture Center, the Ministry of Culture. Over to you,
And
sir.
then we will try our best to share with you, particularly with our Khasi musical instruments. We will be focusing on three particular instruments, that is the Duitara, the Xing, and the Nakra. And the other two instruments or three, we will showcase how it is played. So I think let me hand it over to my colleague to begin the session with the Khasi drum, which is called as a Nakra, and the Xing Shinrang. And after that, I'll join later. So I'll hand it over to him to start the program. Yeah.
Okay, hi, good morning, everyone. So, as I've introduced, that I'm Shemphanglin Khadeswa. So, the first session that will start is about the drums, Khasi drums, that we'll be doing. For now, we'll do about Nakra and the Xing Shinrang. So, first, before we'll start about Xing, I would like to give an introduction about music. What is music? So most of the students know about music. Nowadays, we all play music through mobile phone, and we have many medias nowadays. We can play music. So any sound which is pleasant to our ears, we can call it music. So uh, I think it's very simple for music. But according to great encyclopedia dictionary, it is a combining of sound for reproduction by voice or various kind of musical instruments in rhythmic, melodious, and harmonious form, so as to express thought, feeling, and the effect of the emotion. So we will go to the musical concept. We have beat, rhythm, and duration. Beat, we all know that it is a regular pulse which provide timeline for the rhythm to anchor with itself too. And also with the rhythm, it is the essential repeated patterns of long or short stress. And also the last one is the duration. It is the length of the notes or sound. I can give a demonstration like uh, how much the length of a notes or a sound like la. That is the duration uh, or the length of a notes, that how long we can sustain. That is the duration. So now we'll start with the traditional music of, I think every culture, we have our own music. We also Khasi, we have in Meghalaya, we have the Garo, the Jaintia, and the Khasi also. They have their own musical instrument and their own music. So uh, we have our own, and it transmits from one generation to another by our ancestors. So all cultures have their own music which evolve in different ways. So now we'll come to the Khasi music, because now will music of Meghalaya will focus. only on the Khashi music. So what is Khashi music? Khashi music is the music of the Khashi tribe. Khashi music has many forms. There is a traditional, which means the well-organized form of the Khashi music, and folk music, that is the unorganized music of the Khashi, and contemporary music, festival music, and dance music. We used to play dance music, that is especially in most of the festivals that organized in Khasi Hills, like the Shat Waking, Shat Nongkrams. Also, they use all this music, the Khasi music. So experienced musicians are able to memorize the different types of rhythmic pattern or skit. Rhythmic pattern, in Khasi we call it as a skit. Rhythmic pattern we can call it as a skit. Available in the traditional music, some of which they play regularly, and while others may lie inactive for years. But some of our ancestors, they can remember it by playing it. They didn't have any notation, but they can remember what they play. No proper documentation on those music, but still we, through oral tradition mainly, they transmit music also in Khasi music. So we can find that in Khasi music, uh, most of the instruments have less, they have no notation in Khasi music. So we adopt the tonic solfa and the staff notation in some. Uh, like the Duitara, we use staff notation, or tonic solfa notation, we adopt that. And for Xing, we use there are some syllables that we use to create, the musician creates this syllables, or it's like a notation. So this is about the Khasi music. So we'll come to the musical instruments of the Khasi musical instruments. Here are some of the Khasi musical instruments that we'll discuss. There are several kinds of drums, like kanakra. I can show you the nakra. This is the nakra. Can you see? This is the nakra. And we used to play with this stick. Can you hear? This is we call the nakra, or the big drum. And we'll come to another musical instruments, that is the ksing. We have this ksing shinrang. It's like a dhol of the Assamese. This is the ksing. And we used to play this. We'll come later discuss about the ksing, and I'll give the demonstration about this. This is the ksing. We call it as a ksing shinrang. Can you see it? This is the ksing shinrang. And also we have the padya as one of the ksing. This is the padya, and we used to play with this two stick. This is the padya, or the small drum, we used to call it. It looked alike as the nakra, but this is the small one. And also we have the string instruments. Here we have the duitara. The duitara, Mr. Dani Lingdo will demonstrate later. And this is the duitara, the Khasi duitara. These the string instruments of the Khasi. Also we have not only the duitara as the string instruments of the Khasi, but also we have the marangot. But marangot I didn't have here. I will show you the video of the marangot that we used to play. It is a kind of string instruments, but we used to play with a bow, like a violin or a cello. We used to play like a cello, that the marangot. And this is one of the reed instruments of the Khasi. We call it this is as tangmuri. This is a tangmuri. Can you see? This we call it as a tangmuri. And also we have cymbals in Khasi musical instruments. This is the cymbals. We call it as a kenshao or shakuryao. This is the sound of this. Also we have in Khasi we have the or flute, or in Khasi we used to call it as a besli. This is a besli. We call it besli. Some call as a shawyang or a sharati, but there are different names for this for the same instruments, but it depends on the location. And also we have also this. This is the last one that I can show you. This is we call it as a ming. The Khasi also used to play this. This is a ming made of a bamboo. I can show you the sound of this. This is the ming. So only these instruments that I can show you for now, then will come to the xing. One of the membranophone. The membranophone of the Khasi that we use to play most of the time. That is kabom or kanakra and kaksing shenrang. We have also the ksing kente or the female drum. We have two types of drums. One is male drum. This is the male drum, or we used to call as kaksing shenrang. This is the male drum. And we also have the female drum. I didn't have here the female drum. It is different from this. Female drum is different from this male drum or kaksing shenrang. And kabom will come first. I'll demonstrate about kabom or kanakra. This one, the big drum that we used to play. There are different skit or different rhythmic pattern that we used to play this nakra. We used to play along with this ksing shenrang. With this ksing shenrang, we used to play the ksing shenrang, the nakra, kenshao, and also that tanguri also we used to play along. It depends on the skit that we used to play. So I will explain or I'll demonstrate two types of skit for this session. That the first one that we'll discuss is the skit ksing lumpat or skit lumpat. I'll share you the screen for this skit lumpat. The word lumpat is derived from two words. That is lum meaning to assemble, and pipe meaning crowd. It means that from this word itself, we understand that this type of skit is used to play before any function will start, whether there is a festival or any get together. They used to play this rhythm or this skit lumpai. The drum beat give the call to assemble. Also, here they used to play kabom is play along the beat itself. It communes to come and partake of the joy and warmth under the umbrella of kasat kasunan. So the musical instruments they used to play here in the lumpat are two male drums, the ksing shenrang. They used to play two ksing shenrang or two male drums. Then kabom only one. So in this lumpat, we played one bomb or nakra, the big drum that I've shown you, two male drums or ksing shenrang, and tangmuri and kakensha. They used to play only these instruments in kalumpat. So this lumpat, we have the beginning or kajingsdang. We used to play this kajingsdang or beginning, and the penwai or conclusion. We used to play this in this lumpat. So for now, I will demonstrate only kajingsdang, which means the beginning of this lumpat. It's very simple. So every one of you to take part in this. We will you will repeat after me about the rhythm of this lumpat. Very simple. This is the bit of the lumpat. That is, it start. This is the line of the row that the bomb used to play. Can you see it? This is the bomb. It start from this. They have only two syllables. That is ken and dun. Only this ken and dun. And it start from the beat number 6. It's like a 6 pulse or 6 beat in a bar. This it start from this word or syllables kin. Can you see it? This kin mean we have to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kin dun, kin dun, kin dun, kin dun, kin dun. That is the beat of the bomb. Kin dun, kin dun. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kin dun, kin dun, kin dun, kin dun, kin dun. That is the how we play the lumpat. So this is a description about the syllables. Kin, play with a stick with left hand. Play with a stick with left hand. This is the bomb or nakra. Left hand, this is left hand. So play with a stick, left hand. Play lightly on the drum. That is the kin. Can you hear? Kin. And this is the right hand and dun. Right? Play with a stick with right hand more heavy than the synced kin. Synced or syllables is the same. That is the rhythmic pattern of the bomb in the skit lumpai. So we'll combine with the Xing Rang. Mr. Daniel Indo will help me in playing the nakra. I'll demonstrate first about the Xing Rang. Then we'll play together how we play this Sing Lumpai. So this is for Xing Rang, or the mill drum. This is the mill drum. And first we'll repeat after me about the syllables of the Sing Lumpat. Okay, this is the table that this row will explain or will show about the synced of a Sing Lumpat. Shnok mean beat. Then synced of Xing Rang. This is the Xing Rang. So we'll repeat after. It count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Kedun thang, thang kuk. That is only kedun thang, thang kuk. Kedun thang, thang kuk. We have this kedun thang, thang kuk. Only this 4 syllables we use in this Xing Lumpat for Xing Rang. Kedun thang, repeat after me. 1, 2, 3. Kedun thang, thang kuk. Kedun thang, thang kuk. Kedun thang, thang kuk. Thang, thang kuk. Thang, thang kuk. Thang, kuk. So I'll explain about the syllables of this in the description for the synced thang. How we play thang in Xing Rang. We play with this is the left hand side of the Xing Rang. This is made of we cover with a coat skin. So this we cover with a coat skin and this with a cow skin. So the right hand we used to play with a stick. The right hand. And the left hand we used to play with our hand, left hand. But how we play the tongue in Ksing Shinrang. Not we didn't strike directly with the on the skin like this. Can you see? We didn't strike directly on the skin when we play the Ksing Shinrang, but we strike on this ring. We call it as Kaseruyang. We strike on this. We didn't strike directly on the skin. This hand will automatically strike the when we strike this like this. And our hand will strike the skin. This is the syllable tang we use in Ksing Shinrang for the Ksing Lumpat. Okay. And this is the syllable dun. We have one syllable left, that is cook. Cook, it is played by jabbing the stick. It is played by jabbing the stick on the right hand side of the male drum. Jabbing like this. This is the how we play in the lumpai for cook. Dun, tang, and cook. This is cook. And the last one is kudun. It is a combination of two syllables. That is ken. Ken mean just touch this left hand side of the drum. Left side. Just touch like this. Not as but just touch. That is ken. And we combine with a dun. Then we play together. It is like this. Okay, we will play. I'll play the Ksing Shinrang with the skit lumpat. That is kudun tang. Okay, you'll recite the syllables. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Kudun tang, tang kuk. Kudun tang, tang kuk. Tang kuk. Tang, tang kuk. Tang, tang kuk. You remember what we played bomb or nakra? That only kendun, kendun, kendun. Master Dani will help me to play the bomb or nakra. Then I'll play the Ksing Shinrang. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kendun, kendun, kendun. That is on nakra. Kendun, kendun. Okay. That is how we play the lumpat that we used to play when there is any before the starting of any function or any festival. We used to play this lumpat. It means that to assemble that people will gather together in any place that we used to have any festival or any function. That is the skit lumpai. Mainly the Khasi used to play this type of rhythm, the drum beats that they used to play along with these instruments, 2 male drums. For now, I play only 1 male drum and 1 nakra or the big drum. And they used to play also with the kenshao and the tangmuri that I've shown you, the tangmuri. So now we'll proceed to the next rhythmic pattern of the Ksing, that is Ksing Shatwat. I think you used to hear this Ksing Shatwat. It is a dance. We used to play when we have a dance. This Ksing Shatwat. Okay, we'll come to Ksing Shatwat. Another drum beat what used to play from Kalemo is Ksing Shatwat. Ksing Shatwat sword dance. They used to play this. They call this as a sword dance. It's a traditional non-religious beat which can also be used as at kashat waking. This kashat waking is one of the famous dance in Khasi. They used to uh, uh, have this every year, this kashat waking. This kit shatwat is also called as kaksing lentirong, which means that this type of drum beat is used to play on the way to the place where they used to dance. This is on the way, and also they used to play at the same time on and the place where they used to have the function or the dance. While playing the shatwat is used to play with. This is also we have tuk sing shenrang or male drum, katang muri that I've shown you, the windpipe, kakanshao, and gabom, the same as kalumpai. These are the syllables of the shatwat. Can you see it from this screen that I've shared you? Okay, this it is not like the lumpite. The lumpite have 6 beats in a bar, 6 beat in a bar. But the shatwat have 4 beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Till now, the Khasi drums we don't have any proper notation. We didn't. We have not yet adopted the staff notation or tonic sulfur notation for this for the drum beats of the Khasi. So I think later we'll have uh, for the drum beats also. So I'll recite the syllables of the Shatwat. The Shatwat for the Xingxin run. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. Gundun tang dun tang dun gundun tang. You hear? You see this that I have give us a bold. These are on the beat. That dun 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 and tang. All this 3 dun and 1 tang. They have on a. They are on the beat. That 1, 2, 3, 4. Gundun tang dun tang dun gundun tang. Can you recite this? Gundun tang dun tang dun gundun tang. Gundun tang dun tang dun gundun tang. Okay, gendun tang dun tang dun gendun tang. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gendun tang dun tang dun gendun tang. 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 That is the syllables of the Sing Shatwat. I can give you one example. You have heard that on the movie Rock On 2, that Kapertashnong. You have heard that song. You have listened to that song on the Rock On 2. Rock On 2 Kapertashnong. Hoi kiu. Hoi kiu. You hear that? That song is the rhythmic pattern for the sing is this keshatwat. That is. Hoi kiu. Hoi kiu. Hoi kiu. Okay, that is. These are the. I'll explain you about the. Okay, this is the flute or the basili. This this is the marangot. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you very.
Yes, this is the marangot that I've explained. this is another instruments that we call it as kawong wong. Can you hear me? This is kawong wong. Master Dani. That is we call other that is the Khasi shakers. We call it as a ska. This is the ska. We call it. We use this kind of shakers that the Khasi used to play as a shakers. Okay.